How's it going, guys? So, good morning. Today is November 4th, and this is another edition of MMA Morning Chat. And we got a few things to talk about, like Bellator 186, which just ended, and tonight is the return of Georege St.Pierre at Madison Square Garden. Here we go. So, let's get this out of the way. Holy smokes. Bellator 186, the first title defense of, oh my goodness, guys, I'm exhausted. The first title defense of Ryan Bader, and you guys, he looks freaking awesome. I don't know what else to say about this guy. Making the move to Bellator, I believe that this is the best decision that he could possibly make for his career. I mean, this is only his second fight in Bellator, and his first one, he won the title versus Phil Davis, an opponent that he has previously beat. And then, his first title defense, his second fight in Bellator, versus Linton Vassell. And you guys, I don't know about this, but I don't know about you guys. When I was watching this fight, Ryan Bader, he looks really good. And this is what I mean by that. He looks very relaxed. He looks very relaxed, and his body movement is he flows. In this fight, he flows really well. He's not as stiff. Versus his first title defense against, sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry guys, it's just 1 second. So I am back. Oh my goodness, there's something stuck in my throat, and yeah. Okay, so let's get back to Ryan Bader. Being signed with Bellator, like I said, it could be the best possible thing that could happen to him. I mean, if he was still in the UFC, the chance of him competing for the title, it's there, it's slim, considering that that Anthony Johnson has left the division. But however, there's Volkan, he's a beast. Like, I don't know if Ryan Bader could beat him, or okay, let's just imagine for one moment if he could beat him. The champ is Daniel Cormier, or the possible return of John Jones, right? If John Jones did not get popped, he's the champ right now. And come on, you guys, let's call it is what it is. I don't believe that Ryan Bader could be John Jones or Daniel Cormier, so the chance of him being a champion in the UFC, it's very unlikely. It's slim. Like, there's always a chance, but it's really slim. And the next match that I would like to talk about is Ilima Lee McFarland versus Emily Ducote. If you guys have seen my pick for this fight, I pick Emily for the win, but oh my goodness, Ilima, she looks great. She looks awesome. She looks excellent. She came out better than expected, and she was dominating Emily for pretty much the whole match until it ended in round 5, 3 minutes 42 seconds into round 5, with a verbal submission. Verbal submission. I think, in my opinion, that is the worst form of submission. Like, it's much like when you verbal submit, you're using verbally saying I give up, I will quit. And as a fight fan, I'm like, oof. But as a fighter, if I was a fighter looking at that, I'm like, oh my goodness. She just said I quit. And yeah, damn. Ilima Lee, congratulations, good job for becoming the first ever Bellator Women Flyweight Champion. Congratulations. And then we move on to Mr. Phil Davis taking on Leo Leites. And you know what? It is what it is. I kind of call this one as well. And at the end of this video, or at the end of this small segment for Bellator, if you guys don't know how I did, I will tell you guys how I did with my picks. You know what, guys? I'm gonna stick to what I said previously, and that is, if you're not Ryan Bader, and if you oh my goodness, if you're not Ryan Bader, and if you're competing in Bellator, you cannot beat Phil Davis. I believe that there's no one right now in the light heavyweight division have the skills, have the tools, has the ability, or even the physique to beat Phil Davis. Phil Davis is that good. His wrestling is that good, and it shows. It shows in this fight because, well, he made Leo look like an amateur. In my opinion, he made him look like an amateur. And the one thing that I noticed a lot about this fight is that Phil Davis, he needs to work on his condition. It seems like he gassed a lot, and he was sweating a lot, and his cardio was fading. His cardio was giving out on him. So, as an elite fighter, I was hoping for him to work more on his cardio, because if he could do that, if he could gain that much speed, he could have another opportunity to challenge Ryan Bader for the light heavyweight title again. And you know what, guys? I can see the title being passed back and forth between these two guys. And you could argue that King Lawal, he could be in the conversation, but in my opinion, he will not be. King Mo, he's been competing a lot lately, the last few years, and the wear and tear is catching up on him. And to me, it seems like King Lawal, his body's falling apart, and he cannot compete with the elite, with the best of Bellator. And if you can compete with the best of Bellator, Risen, I guess you could go and compete in Risen, because Risen and Bellator, they have this contract, this deal, where they can share talent. So, you know what? I'm not taking anything from King Mo. He has done a lot. I believe he's a former light heavyweight champion as well, and he's a former Risen 1 Grand Prix openweight champion. So he has accomplished a lot. I mean, he will always be a prize fighter, because at the end of the day, that's what these guys are. They're a prize fighter. But the odds of him winning a legit title, a legit title in North America, in my mind, is very unlikely. It's very unlikely. Unless you move down to, I would say the middleweight, but I don't know. It's just the fact that it comes back to the wear and tear on his body. It's catching up on him, and yeah. But however, he's still a name. He's still making that bang. He's still making that cash. So you can't argue with that. And next we have Mr. Ed Ruth versus Chris Dumfries. You know what, guys? I picked Ed Ruth for this one as well. And oh my goodness, I don't know what to say. Ed Ruth, he's a beast. He looks amazing. Like, it seems like, yeah, Chris Dempsey, he wasn't even close. He was like, it's like a man fighting a kid, and it's like a pro fighting amateur. And I thought that Chris was nowhere near close from competing at this level, and Ed Ruth is so far above the rest. And you guys, you know what? Let me have a quick look. I don't know if this is at middleweight or light heavyweight. Okay, this was at this was a middleweight fight, and wow, Ed Ruth is very impressive. Since November 4th, November 4th, 2016, almost a year to the date as of tomorrow, he is 4-0 inside the Bellator cage. And oh, holy crap, look at this. It's all has been stopped. Round 1 stoppage, round 1 stoppage, round 2 stoppage, round 2 stoppage. And the last night was 27 second into round 2. And it's like punch, strike. Oh my goodness. Ed Ruth, another person that I'm gonna keep my eyes out on, cause he's making some noise. And next we have Zach Freeman versus Sadat Awad. And like I said again, you guys, if you guys have seen my previous fight pick for this one, I was picking Sadat Awad to beat Zach Freeman. And the reason behind my pick is very simple. Is that Zach Freeman, he's not a full-time fighter, and he's fighting against a guy that has been competing at mixed martial arts, at fighting for a very long time. And Sadat Awad, he's a full-time fighter. So it's like a full-time fighter versus not a full-time fighter, like a casual fighter. And my next question is that his win against Aaron Pico, was that a fluke? Was that a flash? Was that, like, was that the fact that the jitter that caught up with Aaron Pico, and the Zach Freeman got lucky? And I wasn't sure, but after watching this fight, I'm still not sure. I mean, Zach got caught. Zach got caught with an overhand right, which kind of grazes the back of his head, and his light switch just went out, and he fell. And before Sadawak could jump in there, the referee stopped it, which to me, I believe that it was a good stoppage, because the guy went out. He essentially face plant. He looked like a tripod face plant, and I believe that was a good stoppage. And me looking at his record, as right now he's sitting at, according to my friend Randy Brown, which look up his record for me. And Randy, thank you very much. He's sitting with the record of 9-3 after this loss last night. So I don't know. Like, as of right now, he's sitting at 1-1, and his first win against Aaron Pico, that was a crazy win. I believe like 24th second into the first round. And this one, his loss was 1 minute and 7 seconds into the first round, which he got caught with a punch. You know what, you guys? I'm not taking anything away from Sadat. I don't know how to say his name, but I'm just gonna go with that. I'm not taking anything away. I mean, he did a great job. So I would like to give credits to where credit's due. So yeah, good job, my friend. Okay, and if you guys are wondering, my picks for last night's fight, I went 4-1. I got 4 correct and 1 wrong. The one that I got wrong was Ilima Lee McFarland versus Emily Ducote. I was picking the upset, which, damn, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Holy smokes, Ilima, you look awesome. You look great. Congratulations, you just made history. The first ever woman flyweight champion. Congratulations. Okay, so let's move on to tonight, November 4th. You know what? Today is November 4th. So Ed Ruth, no, his fight was last night. So it's still 364 days. Okay, never mind. So tonight, November 4th, the return of Georege St.Pierre versus Michael Bisping. Okay, guys. I know that I've been saying this a lot. It's about my picks for tonight, and I'm not even going to repeat that again. It's just the fact that I've done this twice already, and if you guys have not seen it, I made a video yesterday with the early weigh-in, and at the end of the video, I gave you guys my official picks for the fight, and I am very excited. But however, I'm going to tell you guys one fight that I'm very looking forward to, and it's not the main event. Believe it or not, it's not the main event. It's the co-main event, which is TJ Dillashaw versus Cody Garbrandt. Fuck, I hate Cody. I don't know what it is. I just think he's a punk. He's a bully. I don't like the guy, like, at all. So yeah, come on, TJ. I want TJ to win. There's there's a lot of people, even like there's a lot of people saying that regardless of what happened with this fight, within the bantamweight division, the belt is being passed back and forth between TJ and Cody. To me, after I heard that, I'm like, well, what about Dominic Cruz? I mean, he's not going anywhere, not anytime soon. I mean, he's been taking his time off, and he's returning at, I believe, UFC 219 or 218. No. Yeah. Well, you know, he's returning before the end of the year, right? So I believe that Dominic Cruz should still be in the conversation. And on top of that, you guys, let's call it what it is. The winner of this fight, it is essentially the #1 contender to Demetrius Johnson flyweight title. But I don't know if these guys could make it. Yesterday I watched the early weigh-in, and also last night when I get home, because I was working, I worked graveyard last night. And last night when I got home, I watched the official, what's it called, ceremonial, okay, the one at night. And TJ, holy smokes, he was jacked. He looks solid. I don't know what kind of stuff that he's been doing. I don't know what kind of gym or conditioning that he has been doing, but TJ he looks like a beast. He looks thick. He looks solid. He looks wow. With the official win for the crowd, I see him walking around like 140, 145, which is 10 pounds, 10 pounds added on within less than 12 hours. And then we have Cody. He looks the same. He looks lean. He looks the same. He looks like a 135-pound contender. Well, TJ is like, he looks like a featherweight. So I don't know how much that is going to affect his speed, but damn. And the other thing is that what is going on with Michael Bisping and Jorge Masvidal? I mean, like what's going on, guys? Like, you guys don't really like each other? Are you guys trying to plan for the future, trying to set up the fight? Because the only way that I can see that this fight's happening, if Bisping lose tonight's fight. And okay, another spoiler. I am picking Michael Bisping to win tonight's fight. I pick him to win by unanimous decision. But still, he's my pick for tonight. So yeah, and of course the ladies, Joanna and Rose. You know what? I don't know what it is, but Rose she's not falling for Joanna's game. And you know what, Joanna, I love you, but you need to stop trying to act like you're a badass, because, well, you are a motherfucking badass. 115, like, oh my goodness, you guys, it is what it is. She could beat all of us up, okay? If she wants to, she could kick all our ass, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And yeah, damn. So, but I don't like her attitude. To me, it doesn't seem real. It seems like she's doing this stuff just for the camera. Because I was watching the embedded episode as well, when she's with her friends, her coach, her family. She's like this whole different person. But during the fight weigh-in, during the fight weigh-in, or even the fight walk, or even the walk to the weigh-in, it seems like she turned on the switch. She went from John Jacek, the person, let's say the citizen, to John Jacek, the fighter. Like, that's flip a switch. The switch is flip, and yeah. So me personally, I don't like that. You know what? I want her to be herself, because take a look at John Jones as an example. When he first won the title, and the leading up to the title, he's all humble, he's about all God, and that's not John. That's not who he is. He was popular, he was big back then, but when we get to know the real John, the party John, the John that likes to party, you know what? If I have that kind of money, I would probably die, because I like to party too, but not like that. And so when that side of John came out, he became a bigger star, you know. So what I'm trying to say is, be yourself. Don't play the game. Don't play the Conor McGregor game. And fuck Conor. What is he doing, man? You know what? I'm gonna agree with Tony Ferguson, vegan or get out. Like, I'm tired of this shit. Cause there is a division. There's people waiting. You know what? I realized that he's trying to make the most money as possible, but he's not bigger than the sport. And I just hope that soon, I want this to happen soon, Dana White or the WMA top brass to step in and say, just enough is enough. Okay, you sign a contract. You know what? You sign your contract. Stick to your contract. Stop changing it after every fight. So yeah. Okay, you know what? I am gonna stop there because I don't wanna rant anymore because you know what? I used to be a Conor McGregor's fan, but it seems like every month I'm just I'm just losing interest. Like I'm not gonna take anything away from him. He is the best at what he does, which is fighting and entertaining. But at the end of the day, you gotta fight, man. You gotta fight. You can't keep doing this. You know, people are comparing him to. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. I'm done. I'm done. I could go on for another like half an hour about this. I'm not going to, because tonight, the return of Georege St.Pierre. You know, guys, I'm very excited for this fight. Because well, for this card as a whole, 3 title fight, everyone made weight, and everyone's in good spirit. So, and Stephen Thompson is making his return after 2 losses. So, yeah, and Jorge Masvidal, he said that he made a statement that if he could beat Stephen Thompson, he should be the next in line for a title shot, for a title fight. I agree. I agree, because who else is in there in the in the welterweight division? What am I talking about? There's Rafael dos Santos and Robbie Lawler. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he will be in on the short list. The short list will be the winner of this fight, unless it's Stephen Thompson, because I don't think Stephen Thompson will get another title shot anytime soon. But if Jorge wins, he's like one of 2, and the number 2, yeah, I believe that he will be second up. But however, you know what? I take that back. He will be number 3, and the winner between Rafael dos Santos versus Robbie Lawler, that will be number 2, and number 1, if this fighter choose, is Georege St.Pierre. If Georege St.Pierre wins the middleweight title, and he's like, Dana, I realized that I signed a 3-fight contract, and within my contract it states that I will defend my title, but however, it does not say that I must defend my title next. And if it's like, Dana, I want to go down to fight for the welterweight title, to be the second fighter in the UFC history to hold 2 belts at the same time. There's no way that Dana White would say no, because they need to sell pay-per-view, and the champion, Tyron Woodley, there's no way that he will say no, because he's trying to get a big payday as well. Right? So there's no way that any of those guys could say no, and on top of that, there's no way that WMA would say no, because he's bring them the money, right? Let's say if George go down and lose, he could come back up to fight for his third fight within his contract, to unify the title versus Robert Whittaker, and that is gonna sell huge as well. So yeah. So this fight tonight, there's a lot of ripple effect. There's a lot of a potential ripple effect from the main event alone. And Michael Bisping, man, like I said, this is it. This is your Hall of Fame. This is your legacy fight. This fight, if you win this fight tonight, Michael, you will be in the conversation as the best of all time. And when I say the best of all time, it's not just the best in the division, but the best of all time in the sport of mixed martial arts, right? Because you would be Georege St.Pierre, Anderson Silva, Dan Henderson, the 3 legends of the sport. If you could beat the 3 legends of the sport, you, Michael, should become the legend of the sport. That's my opinion, guys. I would love to hear from you guys about that. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Okay, yeah. So like I said, I am excited about this fight. Yeah. What else do I want to talk about for tonight's fight? Well, I cannot think of anything else as of this moment. Okay, guys, like this right here, me talking to you guys, it's always on the fly. It's always like it's unedited, unscripted. I don't have any cheats in front of me. the only thing that I do have in front of me is like my computer and my screen. And if I want to look some stuff up, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna look it up, right? So I have no notes, and sometimes I don't even remember what my previous pick from the previous fight. But however, this one tonight, I know who I'm picking. Okay, okay. So there's been one more thing. There's been a bit of a trend. Okay. Lately, I believe I've done 7 spotlight fighters before the show. That's including UFC and Bellator. And one of the trends that I noticed is that the video that I choose to make for my spotlight fighter, the fighter that we as an audience should keep our eyes out on, they have been losing. I'm like, is this a curse? Is this a curse? Okay, guys, as the time of this recording, okay, it is 9:07 a.m. right now, and I made a spotlight fighter for tonight as well, for UFC 217, and it is Mickey Gall. So hopefully that's not a jinx. Hopefully that's not a curse for him. And since we're here, I am just gonna go to my channel real fast, and I will tell you guys the following fighter that I made a spotlight video on, and see how these guys did. Oh, I got a subscriber. I got one more, so I am up to 18 now. So yeah, so if you guys have not, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and tell all your friends to subscribe as well, and just join the conversation, man. If you're a fight fan, let's talk, let's have a chat. And the other thing that I've noticed is that there has not been any comment. So just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will talk about it the next day, which is today. Okay, so these are my spotlight fighters. Zach Freeman, last night, lost. UFC 119, Nico Price, the undefeated Nico Price, lost. And then we have Poliana Botello. Well, she won. So I'm 1 and 2. And Technical Gomi lost. I'm 1 and 3. Uriah Hall for UFC Fight Night 116. He won that one. So I'm still 2 and 3. Richard Evan, he lost at UFC 214. So I'm 2 and 5. Oh, it's not bad, I guess. And this one for UFC 215, Henry Cejudo, he won. So I am 3 for 5. That's better than expected. I thought it was a lot more, because I thought Poliana lost her debut at UFC 216, which she won, versus I'll say Gabrielle Gonzalez, I believe that who opponent was. But regardless, she won that fight. But however, tonight is my spotlight fighter to watch for tonight is Mickey Gall, and this is Mickey Gall's 4th professional fight inside the UFC Octagon cage. So we will see what happened, and this is a very big stage for him. So Mickey, good luck. I am rooting for you. I've been watching you since your debut fight versus Michael Jackson. and then I bet against you versus Phil Brooks or CM Punk, which I can't fucking believe that I did that. You destroyed him with like 27 second. I believe it was 27 second into the first round, which is ridiculous. Like, I just tossed my money away on that one. And then your 3rd fight was against Sage Northcutt, which, wow, you made him look bad. I mean, I didn't realize that you were that much bigger. And my heater just came on. I didn't realize that you were that much bigger compared to Sage. I mean, wow. So, but you know what? You are undefeated. I am cheering and rooting for you. You are fighting Randy Brown for tonight. Okay. Did I make a pick for that fight? Okay, guys. You know what? Forget it. It is what it is.
here is my official pick. If you guys so that you guys don't have to go back and find my other videos. So for tonight's fight, I'm picking Mickey Gall to beat Randy Brown. Is that right? Is that his phrasing? Yeah, Mickey Gall to beat Randy Brown. That's my undercard pick. And onto the main card, I am picking Paulo Costa. I thought it was some. Okay. I'm on MMAJunkie.com right now, and we have Paulo Costa versus Johnny Hendrick. I'm picking Paulo Costa, and next we have Jorge Masvidal taking on Stephen Thompson. I'm picking Stephen Thompson. Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Rose. I'm picking Joanna. Cody versus TJ. I'm picking TJ. And the main event, Michael Bisping versus Georege St.Pierre. I'm picking Michael Bisping for the win. Okay, well, that is it, guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And if you have not, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and tell me what you think, and tell me about your picks for tonight's event. And you know what? It is what it is. This is my channel is called MMA Bros Network. So be a bro, sign up, and join the network, join the conversation. I'd love to hear from you guys. Take care, and I will talk to you soon.